Hello everybody and welcome back to the 41st Millennium where there is only war. I am your host Ross and today we are carrying on with our campaign in Dawn of War, the original one. And we are up to mission 8. It's been that long since I last played this, I can't remember what happened in mission 7. But we'll get our mission debrief from our captain, Gabriel Angelos, and maybe I'll remember what we did.
The great enemy managed to steal.
That's right, we were fighting chaos.
We
were fighting chaos.
Damn the Eldar and their arrogance. Had we not been delayed in reaching the key, we could have denied the ruinous powers their prize. We still have no idea what this key does. According to the Eldar Witch, Inquisitor Toth holds these answers. If this is true, then he has a good deal to explain. The least of which is not why he would withhold information that could allow us to better fight the forces of chaos. Could he be tainted? The thought is unimaginable. Even more concerning, we know now that we face more than mere chaos cults, but members of an actual traitor legion, the very Marines who turned against our Emperor some 10 millennia ago. Luckily, our scouts were able to track their sorcerer and his entourage back to their base of operations. It is located not far from our current position. I relish in the opportunity to bring death to these blasphemous traitors.
That was right. So, the Alpha Legion Chaos Sorcerer has managed to get a key and they are retreated to some sort of ritual site. And we are chasing them down, which is what I think this mission is. And Inquisitor Toth has been withholding information from us. So we're going to be going for him. Gotta admit, I am kind of a fan of the in-game cutscenes. You don't see this very often anymore. It's cutscenes made with in-game assets. A lot of times now they're fully fledged cutscenes. But this was definitely a staple of old RTS games, especially from the 90s into the early 2000s. Was using the actual in-game assets to create cutscenes, and like this they would have a squad of one guy run around.
My lord, blood ravens approach from the south.
How did they get so close? My lord, these flies are minor annoyances. We have the key and ample bodies to imprison the blood ravens behind a wall of corpses, while we complete the ceremony. Your assurances leave me cold, Sindri. Events have proven my words true in every turn, my lord. We are not in danger. Events have proven you fortunate, sorcerer. To what do you owe this present bout of nauseous optimism? We have received a message, Lord Bale. We have a new ally who is more than ready to betray the Blood Ravens. Excellent. Prepare for what is to come, and dispose of this idiot.
Why? How have I failed?
You were stupid enough to personally deliver ill news to Lord Bale, and we cannot abide stupidity.
Brutal.
Brother Matteo, report.
The Chaos Forces have rent an impassable chasm through the center of the city and have taken up position in a temple. The battle is upon us, Captain.
We are arriving at your position momentarily. Hold the chasm. I will deal with the temple.
It will be done.
You are finished, Apothecary. Had the Emperor not intended I suffer, then I would feel no pain. What foul acts are these heathens involved in?
They are performing a ceremony to release the key from its bindings. We must stop them.
Yes. We will need to break down the mighty doors of that once glorious temple. It appears they have rent a chasm across the city, stopping us from reaching the other side. An outpost with machine cults located here gives us access to the vehicles we will surely require. Secure the outpost and stop that ceremony.
Okay, I think with this one,
I stand ready.
yeah, we start off with a small squad. Come on. There we go. Yeah. We start off with a base and very little in the way of resources.
I await your instructions.
And we have to basically make it over to a secondary base location. So we're going to go ahead and start working on that.
Scouts awaiting orders. Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Oh, I need to turn my mouse's DPI down for playing this.
We prevail.
Yeah, like cultists.
There is no such thing as
Smite them, oh mighty smiter.
At your command. Stay vigilant.
What's up, Marines? I need you in the fight. Come on, cut them up. They're just cultists. You are mighty Astartes. We'll get a chapel barracks online.
position secure.
We'll get you working on reinforcement points, or listening posts even. I've been playing a little bit of Empire War, and there's reinforcement points in that. Let's flush out our scout squads, and we'll get our librarian, captain, and apothecary moving up.
Hide it well.
So it looks like there's a position here we can grab. It sounds like there's combat over here as
Through
well.
the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
The assault squad can come with.
At your command. Through the
If we can take
destruction of
this
our
point,
enemies do we earn our salvation.
and we can keep pushing down.
At your command.
So I think what we'll do is we'll get the scouts to go and grab that in a second. I think the scouts might have spotted another. Yep,
Scouts ready.
listening post there. What we'll do is we'll get a tactical squad then. And we're going to need an armory.
I will do as you ask.
Hope is
And we'll
the
keep
first step
having
on the
our
road to
advanced
disappointment.
squad move up. We have a relic here we can secure.
Through discipline,
At your command.
we prevail.
We'll grab the relic. I have a feeling that's going to be critical.
Taking damage. Marine squad deployed.
We have a marine squad which is going to go and grab
Claim it to the name
that.
of the Emperor.
Our scout team are finished, so they with their job, so they can go and assist.
I sense danger.
Yes, my
Root it
lord.
out.
We'll get scout infiltration. That'll allow our scouts to turn invisible.
I await your instructions.
Let's get some more listening posts down on a few key
Initializing
locations.
build protocol. I will do as you ask.
We are rushing forward a little bit. But we have a relic to capture, we have another strategic location here, and then I think it's a hard push up to the base. I'm not sure how we get there though, that's the thing.
Securing objective. Defending objective.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Where are we taking fire?
At once.
Okay, we have
At once.
Space Marines here to deal with.
Venerate the
Or
enlightened.
Traitor Marines. Smite them! Oh, and there's cultists as well. Come on, brother Captain, you should be dealing with these, no bother. This location is now secure, so we'll send some reinforcements. We'll have the scouts capture the point.
Here to serve.
We'll get one unfortunate servitor who's going to go close to enemy lines. Come
I
on.
will do as you ask.
And we will put down a couple heavy bolter turrets once we have the option to.
I will do as you ask.
So these are the Traitor Marine Jump Assault Troopers, Chaos Raptors. Do the same job as our Assault Marines. Although I think they can get 12 guys in this squad, whereas we can only get 10. Oh, sorry, 9. Come on, Space Marines. Tactical squad, I need you engaging. You know what? Take some heavy bolters.
Fear our wrath.
Right, I think we should go for the monastery upgrade now.
I await your instructions.
And we'll get some more plasma generators down.
Initializing build protocol.
Oh, we lost the servitor. So let's get 2 more tactical squads.
Scouts ready.
Direct us to the
In fact, scouts, you're going to do exactly what your name says. You're going to go scout for me in just a
Venerate
second.
the immortal emperor.
Fear our wrath.
The rest of our forces are going to go and secure that beachhead. In fact, no, go back to base,
Orders received. Marine squad deployed.
as our base is under attack. Let's get a flamer in that squad so we can deal with them, and we'll put them in there.
We stand ready.
Funnel them in. Here we go. Assault Marines have arrived. There we go. Heavy bolters are opening up. Right, scouts, you need to find us a way.
Getting into position.
Basically, you need to find us a way into here. And I'm not sure how we can do that. It might be drop pods. To be entirely honest, I think we are going to need drop pods.
Yes, my lord.
Let's have a look at our objectives. Reinforce the outpost, stop the chaos, cleanse the chaos chapel. Yeah, drop pods
Direct
are
us
going to be needed. We're going to need jump pack troops
Fear denies faith.
or Terminator squads.
Direct us to the enemy. We are the Emperor's chosen.
I can get an assault squad over there,
Fear our wrath.
and it might even just give us the.
Scouts ready.
Like, it might just go ahead and give us the. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Faith is our shield. Ever vigilant.
Give us the machine cult so that we can.
I await your
Need to build one of our own.
instructions.
We do need to go and put a listing post down here and actually put some
Initializing
turrets
build
down
protocol.
so that we don't get another raptor invasion like we just had.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
Orders
My knowledge
received,
is at your
brother.
disposal.
Assault Marines.
Fear denies faith. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Need to find an area where you can get across here.
Onward to glory.
Okay, we don't want to go that way because there's a turret there. Unless I get one of the
Yes,
tactical
my lord.
squads to come up with some missile launchers
Moving out.
and deal with it.
What is your order? Heresy.
We get some heavy bolters over here to deal with the infantry, and then you can jump over.
Fear denies faith. Engaging the enemy. Weapons at ready. It is time.
Come on, missiles.
Commencing attack.
Yes! You're in range to hit the Marines.
Direct us to the enemy.
Let's see if the heavy bolters are in range. It looks like they are. It looks like they were acquiring targets. Yes! This is good, good.
I await your instructions.
Let's build a couple turrets down here
Initializing build protocol.
just to reinforce this position. we'll go ahead and slap down another servitor. Do some upgrades.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, the turret's been dealt with, so let's move the rest of the squad up. Get both missiles in range, and we'll have the assault squad ready to jump. Yeah, there is only a couple guys left in that squad. I think we should be okay.
To the skies. Under the glory of the Imperium.
Oh, no, no, don't like that.
Activating jump pad.
We're just going to book it straight to the base.
Fear our wrath. Fear our wrath.
If we secure the base, we might be able to hold out.
Cleanse, purge, kill. Strategic point.
Because like that, it does give us two machine cults.
The outpost is
Yes, we have access to it.
The doors to this temple were designed to stop all but the most violent impacts.
And we got a servitor over here as well.
We will need the power of hellfires and predators.
Protocol.
And it's moved over our commanders as well, because it realises we don't have drop pod capabilities yet.
The Emperor protects.
Unfortunately,
We have
that
been
does
blessed
mean...
by the power of the land raiders.
Oh, we get land
Seek
raiders.
the privilege of their service at the machine cult.
So we're going to need the Fortress Monastery add-on, which we're going to go ahead and start building actually.
Position secure.
We'll just slap it here just now.
Yes, my
We'll start digging in with this base. I didn't even finish building that. Yes!
I am ready to serve.
Our honoured brother, he's back. Dreadnoughts have been the MVP of this campaign.
Yes, Lord.
Okay, so folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just working on building up the base and defending it just now. I'm not going to push out. If anything interesting happens, I will cut back to it, as I have been doing throughout this campaign.
Area secure.
I await your instructions.
But for now, all it is me building up until I can unlock the land raiders. So he's not going to miss anything
What is your will?
greatly important there.
Serve. Yes, most beneficent.
So I'll see you shortly.
I will.
Okay, folks, welcome back. So, after a bit of time building up our army and building up our base, as you can see, we are about ready to move out, and we have a couple new units. So, we never got a chance to play with them last time, I don't think, but we now have Assault Terminator squads. These are Terminators with Storm Shields and Thunderhammers. These guys are all melee based. And we have our new unit, which is our relic unit, the Land Raider, which is a super heavy tank. It comes with a heavy bolter and twin las cannons, so the main gun from the Predator, when we upgrade it, is strapped to the side of this tank. It is a monster, and it is the only thing that can transport Terminators around inside of it.
Where you need us most.
And so the only thing we haven't really set up, other than the Dreadnought, Land Raider and Predator, is a large mechanised force to move all this. So what we're going to do is we're going to assign our force commander to the
Walk softly.
Hammernators, is what I'm going to call them, Hammer Terminators,
Be swift.
and they're going to deep strike in because really they are a bit too slow to do anything else. We're going to assign our Librarian to the other Terminator squad,
With me, brothers.
and you guys are going to roll in
To
the...
battle.
yeah, actually no,
Carry me to battle.
you guys can go in the drop pods as well.
Awaiting orders.
We're going to have squads embarking into the Land Raider. For some reason the mouse isn't saying that I can do it, but I can. Land Raider can hold one
Ever
squad.
vigilant. Cleanse, purge, kill.
We're going to have a Predator take the lead. We can afford another Land Raider, so we're going to go ahead and get another one because they're awesome. In fact, let's get 3, why not? And then that will only leave the Assault Marines and our Dreadnought to bring up the rear. And I think... You know what, let's get... Well, your heavy bolter squad. Let's get another squad of tactical marines to come in the drop pods. So we're going to get ready to move out. Now Land Raider has a really unique ability which is called Machine Spirit, which lets the Land Raider's Machine Spirit take control of it, and it's resistant to damage for a short period of time. It does make it a lot slower though. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just push forward. This is going to be a Flamer squad. We are going to push forward as aggressively as we kind of can. Right, if I put that on auto-populate. So, our Dreadnought and Assault team will go with the Predator and this Land Raider out to capture this, and then the rest of the forces will join up once the Land Raiders are built. Look at it! Absolute monster of a machine. And then the assault squad can move in to take that point. And we're keeping the Predator as an anti-infantry vehicle, just to assist, because the Land Raider's got anti-tank down. We don't really need to worry too much about that.
Faith is our shield. At your command.
I think we'll move our rocket team in to the next Land Raider that appears.
We stand ready.
Land Raider deployed. Land Raider at your disposal. His will be done.
And soon we could actually just have a whole armoured column of Land Raiders.
Ever vigilant.
These guys will go in there and get ready to be drop podded in when we need them.
It is better to die for the
We'll send Brother Matthias out. What ways? Tanks are going to have to roll this way.
Defending objective.
Moving out.
We've got that objective in the bag.
Awaiting orders. At your
Flamer
command.
squad are, you know what, just go ahead and embark. You guys are about ready.
Here to serve. As you wish.
We're waiting on one Land Raider, but I think the rest of the force can move out.
Land Raider at your disposal.
So we are now a highly mechanised force. In fact, when it gets down to it, we're only going to have one squad on the ground,
Is our shield.
you know, walking everywhere. And to be honest, they're not really walking. They're going to fly on their jetpacks
Land Raider at your
to most locations. Yeah, look, they just cut through cultists with those heavy bolters.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Even in death I still serve.
They really
Here
do.
to serve.
We'll send a servitor out to just reinforce
I will
any
do
listening
as
posts
you
that we
ask.
haven't captured along the way. Next servitor's nearly, next Land Raider's nearly ready. Sorry.
I am ready to serve.
And like I said, I think we might be able to
I will
gun it
purge the unclean.
straight for the objective. We need to stop this ritual. Yeah, there we go.
Land Raider armored
Ever
transport here.
vigilant.
Load up, Marines. Going chaos hunting. Go ahead and reinforce your brothers. Matthias is right in there.
Land Raider armored transport here. The machine spirit is prepared.
Let's push up, push out. Be aggressive with this.
Better to die for the Emperor than live for
Land
yourself.
Raider armored transport here.
Okay, possessed Chaos Marines. These are Chaos Marines that have been touched by the warp and possessed by demons. And they are really brutal in melee combat. Oh, come on. And our third Land Raider has arrived.
Faith is our shield. Moving out.
We will capture this relic just to simply to deny the enemy
Land Raider armored transport.
its abilities, and we're going to have our Land Raiders move on to the chapel. Bring the fist of the chapter down upon the enemy.
As you command.
the enemy have got a lot of armoured abilities here. And deploy. Everybody out. Disembark. Bring that position down. This squad need to rally. Land Raiders push forward. You're our armoured bulk, move up. Take down that defiler, which shatters the squads. Rocket team, move up. Heavy bolter team, you guys are holding. Plasma team, regroup because you guys are scattered. Nope, don't fall back. Regroup. Jeez, the Land Raiders are just tearing everything apart. Fall back, you're getting shot. The plasma squad are getting beaten up. It's maybe the mines. Start shooting the door. Missile team, yeah, deal with that.
We stand ready. What's your order? What's your order?
That is one hell of a door, not gonna lie. Let's get the rest of the force up. At least to here. Now, it's been a long time since I played this game, but I don't remember the chapel being this easy to get to. Maybe because I've overloaded it with Land Raiders, you know. Predator, hold your position, you don't need to be moving. Mines. Assault Marines, stop. Just sit over here. You're walking into minefields. The door's down? Oh, that was cool.
Are broken. With haste. Stop them
command.
before they can finish.
Sir, the Imperial
chosen.
Guard have arrived.
Victory is ours. Wait, why did they not attack?
None shall
Oh, the guard have turned on us. Oh, this is
Space
absolutely...
Marines, cleanse these heretics.
I want drop pods. Shatter them. Let's annihilate them. The chapter's finest have arrived. Brother Matthias, annihilate them. Come on, you guys are Space Marines, this should be easy for you.
My faith is my shield.
They've turned their backs on the Emperor, they need to die.
Glory of the Emperor.
Our captain charging up with the Thunder Hammers.
For the honor of the chapter.
I don't see the enemy.
We are united in his service.
Land Raiders move over to assist. And you know what, Heavy Bolter team, move over as well.
direct us to the enemy.
Fear not the sight.
Is that mission? Is that all we had to do?
Inquisitor Toth has arrived at your request.
And what do our scouts say?
The
I
guard's
think that's mission,
distraction
folks.
was a success. The Chaos Lord and his host escaped. We are, however, tracking their movements and questioning some of the traitor guard that we captured.
How could I
That is not going
have
to be a
seen
fun
this?
questioning.
How is it I am blind when it matters the most?
Are you referring to these traitorous guardsmen or the destruction of your homeworld, Cyrene?
I should have seen the rot before it spread. Instead, I was blind for far too long. I put my own world to the torch. I killed with the Inquisition's eager sanction and watched too many innocents die in a holy firestorm. And yet, here I am again at yet another doorstep, with the executioner's blade in my very hand.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt, Gabriel. Perhaps there is truth in there, for the both of us.
I still believe, old friend. I believe in the sovereign might of the Golden Throne. and in the purity of the Imperium.
But you have lost faith in yourself.
Only in what I see, Isidore. Only in what I see.
And what is it that you see, Captain?
I see conspirators and liars more concerned with their own agenda than the will of the Emperor.
I am not so easily cowed by such displays, Captain.
You lied to me and cost me men.
Better they die, their blood pure. If you feel warranted in handing out recriminations, then their deaths are on your head. I warned you to leave this world, to leave Tartarus for the Warp Storm.
Your words still ring untrue, Inquisitor. I know you were here before we arrived.
I am not in the habit of explaining my actions, Captain. But yes, I was here before you arrived, stalking after horrors to strip my knights of their dreams.
The same horrors that the legions of chaos seek.
On Tartarus, there are no coincidences, Captain. There is only the storm that winnows the faithful from the heretic.
Are we faithful men, Toth? Good servants of the Emperor? It is time for us to put aside our differences. What do they seek, Toth? What do you seek here?
This world is cursed, Captain. Thousands of years ago, an artifact of ancient evil power was lost here. The forces of chaos seek this artifact. They've sought it for centuries, but have never held all the pieces of the puzzle.
And now they do.
An Imperial excavation team uncovered the first marker, and word somehow got to the enemy. With the knowledge of the exact planet and the first marker, it was a simple matter to uncover the remainder. Now they have the last piece necessary. A key to unearth the artifact itself.
What is this artifact?
A stone, called the Maledictum. It contains a creature of great evil, a creature of chaos itself. The stone imprisons a demon, one of untold power.
How is it possible that the citizens of Tartarus did not know this? These artifacts lay buried beneath their own cities.
From what I surmise, the demon within the Maledictum may be imprisoned, but it is not powerless. It can still influence people with visions and madness. The ancient text in the Registratum Malpheus
This is a lot of
speaks
backstory.
of a warp storm that visited this system at an age when many Space Marine chapters were still young. The storm drove the inhabitants of this planet insane. Under the demon's influence, they hit the markers and buried the Maledictum to protect it against hunters like myself. When colonists returned to this world, they remained ignorant of the perils. They built over the dark places, never knowing what lay beneath.
And the Eldar, did they seek this power for themselves?
No, it was they who imprisoned the demon in the first place. The Eldar fiercely safeguard knowledge of the stone against all others, going so far as to interfere in our efforts to find it. As Chaos's most ancient enemy, they see themselves as the only capable defense against its influence. And we have paid for their arrogance.
I assume there is still time to avert disaster.
This is already a disaster. The power of the Maledictum is enough to turn the faithful and drive men mad. Many of the Imperial Guard and local population have already turned, as you've seen. It's affecting you, and your men as well. I can feel it. It is calling the Warp Storm to eclipse this system. It wants to trap us here, with it, so it can force even the best of us to serve its twisted will. This is why I encouraged you to leave. Why I still encourage it.
You know I cannot do that. I will not shrink away in the face of evil.
I would do no less.
Iberian's been very quiet.
Let us end this bickering and face our enemy united. Together, we have a better chance of finding and destroying the Maledictum.
They are weak, terrified of the power that you alone are strong enough to control. It is yours. Yours for the taking.
seen this video before.
For the taking. The maledictum is mine.
And with that, folks, that is mission 8. So, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next mission. Later, everybody.